Hello children. Now in this video let us continue from page number 45. In a previous video we have learned about the water cycle. Isn't it children? Let us begin from the know this part. When the raindrops become too cold, they fall on the earth in the form of small pieces of ice. These are called the hailstones. In Kannada we say anekallu. Okay. Next. What the droplet says here, let us see. All right, you already know how we use the available water on the earth for our daily activities. Look at the picture and tell. So, from this picture, we can say that animals, human beings, and other living beings use water for drinking purpose. We use water for washing hands. We use water to water plants. We use water to wash utensils. We use water to clean floor. We use water to clean the toilets. We use water for cleaning vehicles. Okay. We use water for cooking purpose. And we use water for cleaning or washing the animals. Isn't it children? Hope you all are familiar with all these activities because you do this activity every day at your home. Child, you already know the source of water which we use for all these needs. Make a list of these source of water. So, which are the different sources of water here? Rain, rivers, wells, streams, ponds, lakes, wells, and seas. These are the different sources of water from where we get the water for a different purposes. All right. Name the source of water for your locality. It means what type of water we use, from where do we use the water, and the source of it we have to write. So we can say that in our locality we use river water, wells that may be from two wells or more wells, and even from the tap water. Yes or no? These are the different sources of water in our locality. Look at the picture. Look at this picture and know the amount of water available on the earth. So we can see that suppose it's 100%. It is a 100%, and in that we can say that more than 97.2% is used is sea water, and less than 3% is of normal water. Now the same thing we are going to understand better in the form of a representation here. Here we can see that total amount of water available on the earth. We can say that salt water or sea water is 97.2%. It cannot be used. Do you think children that sea water is used for any purpose? No. Next, sweet water. Sweet water is how much? It is 3%. It is 97.2. It is, just look at children, ice. 3% of it is of water. Sorry, you can just consider that 97% is sea water, that is salt water, and 3% is sweet water. It is approximately 3%. Among that, we can say that 2% is in the ice form. Look children, this is a solid form of water. It cannot be used for daily activities. 2% of water is present. It is sweet water, but it cannot be used because it is changed into ice. Okay, it is in the form of ice. So we cannot use ice directly for any purpose. Next, here water, which is less than 1% water suitable for use. Now think children, see here. Now whatever we see the rivers, streams, ponds, lakes, these all sources, no, these are the sweet water. Okay, these are the sweet water that is less than 1%. Just imagine then how much may be the 97% of sea water. Okay, here to understand better about this representation, here is one small, know this part. Only this much of water is available for you. It means how much is available for us? Let us see. Imagine that there are 100 spoons of water on the earth. Now, what we have to think? We have to think that there are 100 spoons of water on the earth. More than 97 spoons of water is salty. 97 spoons of water is salty. And 2 spoons of water is in the form of ice. Less than 1 spoon of water is available for your daily activities. Just see, children. This is not a, it's a, it's a very It's not wonderful, but it's very what is surprising that we use only 1% for our 1% of water is used for our every activity. It may be for washing, cleaning, and what is that for irrigation, for industries, factories, everywhere. Okay, children. Next one here, one question has been asked: are you using water more than your requirement? For which activities do you use water unnecessarily? Right here. Okay. See here, it's a very common thing. When the tap water comes in our area, what we do? We wash utensils. Okay. How? Directly through the tap. By this, we are wasting water. So we can say that for washing utensils, for washing vehicles, watering plants, washing clothes, unnecessarily we are running the taps or other sources. In page number 49, we can see that observe the pictures given below. What is happening here? Write it in the space given below. So we have to observe these pictures. What is happening? We have to write here. Already I have written. Let me explain you one by one. First of all, in first picture, we can see that women is unnecessary running tap water. Okay, she is washing clothes. She is washing clothes, but unnecessary she is running the tap. In second picture, we can see man is not holding the mug properly. We can say that man is not holding the mug properly. The water has been spilling out of the mug. Next, in third picture, we can see tap is on. Tap is on, pot is filled, and busy in talks. These both women are busy in their talks. Next, third picture we can see a boy is playing uh, in water. It's he is playing in water. Next, in fourth picture we can see one, two, three, four. Sorry, in fifth picture we can see boy is running water unnecessarily. He is supposed to drink water, but what is he doing? He is running the tap very forcefully. Okay, he is completely wasting water here. Next, in this sixth picture, we can say that water is let to flow on the road. Here, water is let to flow on the road rather than using it for watering plants. Instead of using that water for watering the plants, that water has been let to the come on the road to flow on the road. These are few examples for to show that to tell that water is being wasted in our own way. Yes or no, children? How is water wasted in your surroundings every day? Right here. Here we can say that while washing clothes, vehicles, cleaning floors, etc., water is being wasted. Children, what would happen if there is no water at all? So we cannot imagine the life without water. It's impossible. How will you prevent wasting water in the school and house? Write 2 steps that you would take to stop wasting water. So we can say that by recycling water and by rainwater harvesting methods. Okay, these are the two different methods used to conserve the water. Pictures showing some methods of saving water given on the next page. Write those methods in the space provided. So in this picture we can see the rainwater harvesting method. In second picture we can see drip irrigation method is followed to reduce the water wastage, as you can see here. Okay, the pipelines have been small pipe drip irrigation has been followed here. That water get plant uses water in the drop form. Okay. Next, in third picture we can see water used for domestic purposes can be used to water plants. Here, water used for domestic purposes can be used to water the plants. Check the leakages and get repaired them in the time. In time, okay. Whenever if there is a leakage in any pipe connections, we have to check it in correct time and get repaired. Water can be collected in huge pits. We can say gundigalu. Okay, that one. Next, look there. The water is being wasted, isn't it? Here we can see that the water is being wasted instead of planting the instead using that same water to plant the to water the plant. Here, drop of water. This water is already used. How do we use it once again? So for this, okay, in earlier we have seen that water used for different purposes. For what purposes can we use the water that is already used once? Think and write. We can say that for watering plants, for washroom purposes, for flushing. Okay, in agricultural land and landscape irrigation, many other purposes we can use the used water. Know this. What is that? The water that is used for washing utensils, clothes, and vegetables can be used again for watering plants. This is called recycling of water. Recycling of water is nothing but the you cycling the water, used water for different purposes. By recycling of water, we can save water. This is a very wonderful method, as you can see in this both the pictures. Children, we can store the rainwater also. Stored water can be used for certain activities. For that, children says yes, true. For which activities can we use the stored rainwater? No, and right here we can say that for cooking, washing clothes, washing floors, washing vehicles, etc. We can use the water. Next, if there is rainwater harvesting center in your locality, visit it. If not, know from your elders about it and collect information about it and write. So we can say that now what the tap water we for this we can say that now what the tap water we are using, it is also an example for rainwater harvesting. It's how it means we are having the huge tanks in most of the areas in our locality. They store the water, and that water is used sent as a tap water. Yes or no, children? Children, try to enact a short play which gives a message of conservation of water with the help of elders and friends. All right, drop of water. We will try. This drop of water talks to children and says that you have to enact and understand better about the conservation of water. What the drop tells here for children? Look here, children. Children, today you have learned about the use of water in a limited way and the conservation of water. So I bid you goodbye. Okay, drop of water. It means in this lesson we have learned about the water cycle, the water used for different purposes, and in what way we have to conserve water. And in next video, let us begin a next lesson. Thank you, children.